InkapenCowl, and today we're going to make one of the brushes that probably needs to be in everybody. Either they are using it to make images, advertisements, or maybe some sort of concept art, even something as simple as making comics. This entire condition, we're gonna need to have at least 3 different brushes or 2, and they all must have PNG with background transparent as brushes. This is what I use for character pic. I tried 100 by 100. I think that one is only for design, so that one is just for the character design, make it as big as possible, or perhaps some sort of different size to fit the entire circle. And because this brush has never really been named before, I shall thereby call this unnamed brush. Hello everybody, my name's InkapenCowl, and today we're going to make one of the brushes that probably needs to be in everybody. Either they are using it to make images, advertisements, or maybe some sort of concept art, even something as simple as making comics. A brush folder, a crowd brush, or a background audience brush. So this is what we're going to do today. So right now, let me get these folders ready before we start. This one you're seeing right now is just happens to be an earlier version of what I was doing earlier, experimenting until I finally figure out how to do it. So let me get this one ready first. Okay, now that we're starting, okay, first things first, we're going, in order to make the audience brush, we'll go, the crowd brush, we're going to need to have several folders. As the one that has already been shown earlier, we're going to make sure, let's for example, we need the audience to sit in the background, but at least make it plausible that they're all there. So first of all, we need to set another folder. We're going to make 2 of them. I'll make the bird characters in there and bug characters in there. So first things first, we're going to let's see. Gonna name this one bird and one bug. Okay. Now, just come up with a simple shadow design. Of course, you need to make sure that you already have designed what you wanted for the characters to look like. So I'm gonna go and do that first. Just keep it simple, make it a bit grayish or make it black. But for this purpose, we're going to go through it slowly. Don't worry, we're going to go through this slowly as possible. So make sure everything is ready. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Okay. Let me draw this out first. Okay. Maybe gray color might be better. Okay, let's now just need to add the eyes. At least that way there's at least some sort of personality. Make sure I can see the leg also. So let's color up the body, feet, and then the legs. They're all sitting, getting ready to see the show. Just need to make sure the outline of the silhouette is clear enough. This one is a kind of brush that you have to really know. I mean, if it's just humans, then you have to make the human brush, human shadow silhouette stand out. But if you're doing something like birds and bugs, you need to make sure that they stand out even from just the silhouette alone. Make sure you can just draw their eyes also after that. So I'm gonna do that first. Okay, I'm gonna go focus on the bug. Let's see if I can get it done as fast as I can. Let's see. Let me check my notes. It also helps that you already have made the character after going through a number of iterations. So here's my example. Just a second. Okay, let's just start with the simple head, and after that, the eyeballs. Okay. Just need to go on. If you think the body is too big, you gotta go and under select, channel transform, and then after that you can shrink it as small as possible so that you can see the entire body of the audience itself. So we're gonna do that first. This one. There we go. It stands out, doesn't it? Well, what is missing right now is the eyes. It's always good to make sure that they know that there's people looking forward to this one, aren't they? Okay, so now I just need to make sure there's enough space. Add the eyeballs. It also helps that, I mean, you could add color to the clothes if you wish to. That one's also fine as well. It also will help if you can at least try to add color to every one of them. My one is just an example that I would do, since right now some of my characters don't usually need to wear clothes, but that one's just for me, for the rule right now. Okay, cannot be the main character. Okay. Okay, now I just need to color the eyeballs, make it white. Just make sure the layers, and color it. The line art the color should always be under the bird line art. That way you have at least something to color. Okay. The more details you happen to add in, the more it will stand out at least. While I recommend that whatever your characters is, try to give them at least like this appearance, but then if you want to add some colors, you can just go by what you need to do. Here's a couple of examples I already have done earlier, but I'm not going to use that one since I need them to be sitting down while looking at the stage. So first things first. Okay. Now I'm just going to export it. Now official bug design. Now this one, click on. Once you're ready, you can click. Oh, you need to make sure they're as big as possible, of course. Okay. as big as possible for the picture to see. Okay, go to export, make sure it's transparent, click OK, then give it an official name, that way you don't lose track of it, then save. Okay, now we're ready for the next step. This is where the brush is going to come in. Make sure you have you use this as my background. Now we're going to turn it into brushes, the crowd brushes or the audience brushes. Okay, now what you're going to have to do, add brush material, then go to where that you put last time. Make sure you click on both of them, or maybe just one of them at a time. Then you got a whole lot of settings right here. What I recommend for now is to apply foreground color, because I want to make sure that they still have that color. It helps out. And then this one, opacity, yeah, you don't want to let the opacity decide how much of the background character is going to be there, so I make sure to turn it off. Now we're going to use a new layer. Focus on the left side for now. Right side. Okay, now we're going to get this one ready. Let's see. Oh, whoops. It's not quite exactly, but there might be some way we can bypass this. Okay, what you gotta do later on, let's see, maybe there's a way I can make sure that the thing doesn't anyhow move. Well, we'll click on this one, the straight lines. That way we'll keep all the characters in sync of one line, and there's no way it will move. So just click on the brush tool that looks like a plus. Then after that, you gotta use that one, add brush. I'm gonna add another one. Okay, then make it as big as possible. Remove those, unclick foreground color. Now we're going to try and see if it works. Make sure you have your straight line brush. I'm gonna add this official name to the brush group, that way I don't lose track of it. Okay, now we have the official one. Okay, just need to make sure you give it a good name so that you don't lose track of it. Now we're gonna give it a try. That one's the previous one, but we're gonna use this one today. Okay, let's see. Make sure you see your layers. Don't accidentally draw the wrong layer. So for now, I'm gonna give it a little bit more details. This one's the seats. Okay, with that out of the way, just need a little bit of erasing. Okay, I think that should be about it. Okay, now make sure that you select the correct layer. Now we're going to draw on those ones. So, okay, select your brush and make sure you select carefully. Click on the straight line so you can't go wrong. Click on this one and you're ready. Oops, oh yeah, this one. Okay, let's try that one more time. The thing about this brush is that you have to make sure it doesn't anyhow go, otherwise it will look like the audience is sitting sideways, unless you really draw it in that way. So I'm going to turn it up to full capacity, full big brush. I'm going to try to do it like this. I bring up my pen, push down, slide a little bit, and then voila! Yup, this is the audience brush. Although the only downside to this one is that you can't do it the other direction. But if you did have to do that, we're going to have to make a new layer. I'm gonna have to transform it so that it will face the other direction by flipping it. Click OK. Then you have this one on the right side. Although now that we have to go and make sure that it makes sense. Okay, moving the move brush, move tool. Okay, make sure that you have the right layers and then you click on it. Okay, it looks good, doesn't it? It's about as best as I could make it. Now I'm going to add the bulb brush. It's always good to have at least 2 or 3 layers of this one. It makes the background less... Oh, oops, that's not right. Oh, yeah. I didn't draw in the same direction, so I'll just focus on here first. Okay. You're gonna have to make it really big in order for anyone of us to see. But at least the background has a bit of life in it. The audience is watching. Okay. This will do, for example. Okay. I'm gonna have to use a transform tool every now and then. And then after that, let's see if we can do it for the other side too. Select, transform, flip it, then go for the other side as well. Some of it is sitting in the wrong place. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Is there a way to fix this thing? But of course, there is another method. Let's see. Oh, well, I don't recommend this method. Usually, this one is more copy and paste. Copy and paste all the characters over there. Usually it's like one big folder I happen to have. Then after that I just press 1 and it will appear. And then after that I would like copy and paste. But I usually don't do this method nowadays, since right now, since I found this new tool for a tool brush, unless it's a very specific character that you want to add in, like the main character on your story to appear in the background, I wouldn't really recommend this method. But this one, I'm just copying all of them. Oops, that's not right. This one is more of the copy and paste method, but I don't recommend doing this very often, since it doesn't make sense, because now that I discovered the audience brush, this one doesn't seem as important as the other one, and it helps me save time. So yeah, this copy and paste method has its little problem as well. Just to show you a second method, some of the feed are not, some of the feeds in front of the audience. I have to go and change that up. Let's see. Okay, this is a little bit of a demonstration of what I will call the crowd brush, or the audience brush for that matter. This is something that I've been trying to find out, but at least I managed to find it out in the end. So, oops, oops, that's not right. Okay. Now you can do like this. You can open up my file and close it when you need to. Now that you have this knowledge, I advise you to give it a try. Tell me about your experience using it, if you can. I'd like to see how you use this brush to your advantage. So yes, this has been the audience brush in how to make the audience brush in Firealpaca, or the crowd brush in Firealpaca. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter. Maybe the canvas size could be changed. Maybe I could improve on it, or perhaps change something up about it. And if it does, maybe I'll update on the second video about the audience brush, or the crowd brush, about this one. So yes, I hope you found this tutorial useful. Give a like, comment, and tell me about your thoughts about the matter. And if you like this one, or think it needs improvement, tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear about your thoughts and see how we can improve. Until next time, bye bye.
And before you go, here's a couple of crowd brushes that I made earlier in the video. Scan it right here and try it out, or click on the link in the description. You can try out the brushes and see for yourself. Unless you think that the brushes need a bit more improvement, or you think it could be a little bit better, and if you know the correct measurements, let me know in the comment section below. At least that way I'll know what I'm supposed to improve, and that way we can help one another in any way.